Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? We're starting it today with already. We just passed the. Right when I hit live. Oh. Jackpot 777. There it is. We hit the jackpot right at the start of the stream. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Jackpot already at the start of the stream. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, happy Tuesday, guys. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Today has been nice, you know. It was my day off, so I spent the day partially working on the game. So I might have done some stuff. I might have changed some stuff. Maybe I might have reworked some stuff. Nothing that would be interesting to watch on stream, so, you know, it's kind of stuff that I felt like I wanted to do for a while, just, you know. Hello, Guts, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But, yeah, you know, overall, you know, I'd say using half the day to change everything in the game is a good use of time, and it's a nice productive, you know. The other half of the day was spent doing nothing productive, pretty much. I had a nice call with my mother for like an hour, so I mean, like, you know, that's good. You should, you know, call your family. I mean, I say that, but the only person I really talk to is my mother and father. I don't really talk to anyone outside of that very much, so, you know. Did I say a hi for you guys? I did not. Was I supposed to? You expect me to remember that? I mean, that just never happens. I don't think there's ever been a single time when anyone ever said, like, hey, say hi for me. And I've said hi from person to person. I don't think I've ever done that. Just thinking about it. I don't know if there was ever a single time I've ever done that. I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying what it is. You're an awful person, I see. I mean, yes, you're just figuring that out now. I can never claim to be good. But to be fair, I am on the internet. I mean, I think you should assume that everyone on the internet is an awful person. You know, it's healthier that way. Because that's why you like me. Fair enough. But yeah, I changed some stuff today. So, yeah. Also, it is way too hot. It is already 78 degrees in my room. It has gone up 0.4 degrees since I started the stream 4 minutes ago. Dear God, save me. For the love of God, save me. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. But yeah, I can show you guys the new stuff on that I did and everything that I changed. It's 14 where you are? Oh, that sounds so lovely. I'd be even happy if it was 14 Fahrenheit here. It doesn't need to be 14 Celsius. I'd be happy at 14 Fahrenheit. That'd be below freezing. That sounds great. It just means it wouldn't be hot. Hey, Polly, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You're gonna fall out. It's definitely not, you know, comfortable. I'll say that. I will admit that, but let's look at all the things that I've changed. Look at all the things that I've changed. Look, you can't tell what I've changed? Here, I'll do this. Look at everything I've changed. Do you not see? It's all different. Everything's different. No? Okay, here, let me help you. Let me help you. It's clearly you're not understanding that I've changed everything. Okay. Is this better? Does this make more sense now? I've changed everything. No, still not connecting. Okay, here's the player one. Hey, Leah, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. No, still not there. Okay, what about this one? Now, do you see it? It must support inverse Fourier transform. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? So I've gone ahead and removed the giant switch statement and reworked everything to accommodate that. Now I need to double check that everything still works. But yeah, the giant switch statement is gone, and so are all the variables. Leo, keep in mind, you have to have functions that do specific things. I'm not gonna have everything under this and just have like an option here that does something different inside of this function that does nothing. That wouldn't. Then I just have an switch an enum in that function. Like, what's the point, right? Like, that makes no sense. You have to have certain things do specific functions, right? Adding auras, fire trails, radius changes. I think not 100% is going to work. I think some things are going to be broken, but yeah. Started down a rabbit hole with Grok trying to design NPC cards to handle AI. It then dove into modifying the nav mesh. What do you mean NPC cards to handle AI? NPCs, characters can just have AI. I don't fully understand. You also need to redesign the same system you were working on for attributes. But I thought you had this perfect system. This modular perfect system that had no flaws. But yeah, so now I only have the ones that actually like do unique things and don't just store variables. So nothing here stores a variable. All the variables are stored here for everything. that takes care of all the variable storing, and this is now like, okay, well, now you need to do something specific for these abilities. Obviously, some things I need to do for multiple things, which is why I just have it plugged into multiple based on tag. And yeah, it is cleaner now. It is much cleaner. I have a far fewer variables. So now I have one variable. Also, my God, this was a pain in the ass. Let's point that out. So I have basically this variable, and for whatever reason, once I hooked up everything, it would just not read my default values at all. It would just assume it's blank. And I got around it by duplicating the variable and using the duplicated version everywhere else. And it was fine. But using the original variable, no. That one was always empty. Why? I don't know. Never forget I thought 2024, 2025. Yeah. So I don't know what the hell that was one. There you go, Leo Cat again. Yes. So I don't know what that was about. Also, on the list of things I don't understand, set members in a struct. This takes by reference, right? If I zoom in, it says by ref. As in it's a reference, it's not a copy. My understanding of references is if you're modifying the reference, it modifies the original file. Based on everything I know, if you modify a reference, it modifies the original. When you want to modify a copy, then it creates a copy, and then you do whatever you want with the copy. But for whatever reason, structs say fuck you. Because set members structs do not write back to their struct. You have to just, so I'm like, okay, so I had to add the adds. I don't know why. Like, I've never needed to, I don't normally need it to write back to its struct, but whatever. So I just did, added it, which sets it back, and then fine. But you have to copy and set it back? You don't have to copy anything. That's it. After you set it, just do the add. Well, this is a map, so that's why I'm doing add. Depending on what you have. I'm using a map, so that's why I'm using add. It just writes it back onto the same spot with the new values that would have been modified. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm using a map and it's like a struct in a map. I don't know. But either way, like setting the members of it here. Oh, also I'm still zooming in, sorry. Setting the members of it here would not work. So yeah, had to rework some stuff. I don't know why. Also, are we done with this one? Done with this one. Perfect. Get rid of those functions. We don't need those anymore. Yeah. So yeah, I reworked it just to say add, and then problem solved. It's odd because again, I had to do the same thing in the game, not the game mode. Here, like right here, I'm setting a enable disable variable, and it wouldn't set until I set it back. Also, basically, it's like, yeah, sure. Also, I got a nice little clean thing here to just get me based on the tag. array information. You know, I reworked it basically. I changed everything. We need to double check that all the stuff still works. I think I checked some of the stuff. Some of the stuff works. I didn't check everything. So we should check everything because I think the increase and decrease radius ones are going to be broken. So I want to see what else is going to be broken. You can make a map for my instead of a base array of attributes. Having a map of keys that's gameplay tag and values of the attribute is much easier. Yeah, that's what I have. There you go. That's mine. Okay. All it is, I'm storing variable 1, variable 2, and then whether it's enabled. That's it. 2 floats, and then if I need to, I just truncate to get the integer version if I need integer version. And then I plug everything in. So I get the default values in here. Yep. So right now we have 44 power-ups. Figured out why potentially your PC instantly crashes. You're 70% motherboard and 30% sure it's the power supply unit. Yeah, instantly crashing is not good. By instantly crashing, do you mean like it shuts down? Or do you like hard freeze monitor? Like what do you consider hard crash? You do the same thing but for min, current, max stuff? Yeah. That works. Yep. Instantly crashing without blue screen is a very nice. I've dealt with it, which is why I'm asking. What is it? Is it like hard freezing? Is it shutting down, or what is it doing? We've been doing this for the past. Yeah. Answer the question, Leo. Answer the damn question. Answer the question. No freeze, no shut-ins. But what is it? Crashes, so just restarts. Like full reboot? Or rather the BIOS? Wait, what? My guess is overheating. The only time I've seen their computer restart itself or shut down is like overheating, personally. I would check your thermals if you haven't already. Let's do some power-ups. 25, 50, 75, 250. That looks like it works just great. 325. If I gave myself 30% crit chance. Yeah, I crit. Yep, crit's working. Should probably turn off the debug for now. Has been happening for a while now? Yeah, I got that. The cat dude is awful answering us. I wish I had the option to make only like YouTube or only Twitch chat into that mode, because that would be hilarious. Don't have that option, but it would be hilarious. Update your BIOS. If you haven't yet, Leo, update your BIOS. Like, genuinely, I had issues with my computer for a year. BIOS update fixed everything. I'm not saying that's the solution to your problem, but if you have not updated your BIOS, update your BIOS. You upgrade regularly? I mean, you're a bit of a psychopath in that case, but, you know. So that works. I don't think he's able to shoot anymore, his projectile for some reason. Why is he not shooting his projectile? I mean, I guess, again, I probably broke things. Yep, the shield is there, shield is working. Timers are working. Hey, Miss Brusgetti, long time no see. How have you been? Welcome back. Let's get back here. Get back here. Okay, the stun doesn't work. Stun isn't working. The icon and everything, but the actual stunning aspect of it isn't working. He's not supposed to be moving. Okay. One thing at a time, we gotta fix. Gotta fix. It's the stun. What the hell's going on? Has you made tons of progress on your project? How goes everything? It goes well. Reworked some stuff earlier today, so now I need to go through all of the effects, all the power-ups, and see what's broken and fix it. It's kind of the plan. Question is, why it no work? Wait, could be a pump. Do you have actual water cooling? That's what I'm saying. Is it overheating? Because that would cause overheating, and that would cause issues. Which would make sense. It's AIO? Oh, okay. Either way, check overheating. This affect buildup. Add a new buildup effect. Active buildup effects. Which does its thing. Buildup effect triggered. So here, execute stun. Okay. Well, there's the right. Okay, so all of the this is not going to work because it's working off of the AI controller, which is no longer a thing. I mean, it is a thing, but it's not. Yeah, we got. It's on my to-do list, which is funny enough. This thing that says remove get enemy AI controller. That's on that list. So we got to rework that. So what we need to do is set get player, not player state. Oh, I need to get the stage tree, but this is a character reference, not an enemy reference. So here, new function, get enemy state tree. Returns the state tree components. Yep. Solve your instant PC crashes by turning off XMP on an AMD card. Oh, it's really odd. Those Chrome lags, like typing, navigating, etc. sometimes. Is your GPU dying? Well, no, I mean that could be CPU. So install hardware info. Install hardware info and see if, again, you have heating issues. Because it could be throttling because it's overheating. I'm not saying it's likely, but, you know. Good to rule it out. Yeah, but it could be the CPU. The CPU is what's overheating. Theoretically. You can ran OCCT. I do not know what that is, but I'm assuming it's an overclocking thing. Or a GPU test thing. You can feel the PC performance when the CPU is heating too much. He wouldn't be able to play at all. It's a system stability test for CPU, RAM, and GPU. Oh, how long did you run it for? Yeah, usually those things take a while, though.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Talk to your tech guy. Say it could be the motherboard or the PSU based on what you described. I mean, I assume you don't have a, you know, like a spare. You could test the power supply theoretically by checking a local store that has a return policy. You know, buying it, trying out the power supply, and then if it does not fix the issue, return it. And if it does fix the issue, ta-da! But just make sure, you know, they allow returns without fees and stuff. Because I mean, obviously you can always take it to a tech person to try to fix, like a tech shop. I've personally never been, but with them being more with more tech shops just being on like YouTube, I'm starting to lean like, oh yeah, maybe it's fine, because I always feel like I don't feel comfortable bringing my computer to a person I don't know to hopefully do something, right, kind of thing. Call a tech place. It told you it will take a week. Well, that's because they're not gonna do yours, like, and only yours. They're like, okay, do a test for like an hour. Okay, then run something. The run test will take a couple hours. They're gonna work on something else in the meantime. Get back to you, right? That's fine. Not like they're gonna devote 100% of the attention to you. Yeah. So we no longer need to do this. The rest is fine here. This is clear stone. Ah, clear stone. Okay. This call unfrozen. I don't think I need anymore. I'll keep it just in case. Remove icon. Ah, here it is. The whole attack target. Where am I getting the attack target from? Oh, the damage dealer, which I don't need anymore, I'm pretty sure. Having you friends with spare you could borrow for testing, man. That in this day and age, I feel like asking that. Because you're expecting a lot. You expect people to have friends, and I feel like that's asking a lot. Not only are you asking someone to have friends, which is already difficult, but you want them to also be techie enough to have a spare. I mean, it's a big ass, that's for sure. Yeah, guys, that's kind of why I've been hesitant to like ever go to those shops, even though my computer in the past was having issues. Even though you could technically like look up the reviews online, right? If a place has like hundreds of reviews and has good star rating, then obviously it's probably fine. Not guaranteed, but probably. But one more critical thing. Oh, is there something important that you forgot to mention? Okay, let's see if that fixes it. The UPS sometimes click for low voltage coming from the outlet, but you doubt that's a major factor because they switch the outlet. Well, the good thing is the UPS, which I still don't have for my PC, and you think I would, but I really should. But the good thing is it manages the voltage, right? So even if the power goes out, it doesn't matter. The UPS still supplies it constant power. So the UPS should be saving you from any low voltage or issues with the outlet, is what I'm saying. So I don't think that's the problem. I think that's what's saving you with for any potential issues that could be caused from the outlet. Just keep in mind that if there's a power fluctuations or power outage, right, the UPS is there to just keep going straight. Can't see yourself using a desktop without a UPS. Yeah, I need to get one. Or I should get one. Need is a strong word. Yeah, it's not an old computer, that's for sure. I need you to move. You move in a place where I can see. Okay, why did you not? Why? How are you still moving? What the shit? Did not go here? Damn it, I missed. Why is he hiding? I could just... Wait, why is... It didn't print. Wait, is it not valid somehow? What's going on? Oh, god damn it. Close it by accident. I didn't mean to. Wait, what? Is it not doing execute stun at all? Hold on a second. Is the problem that it's not even doing execute stun? I'm trying to find in blueprints. Your PC alone, 100 watt idle, 600 overload. Not counting the monitors. How do you know? Regards. Do you have like a check that you did? Out of curiosity. Hardware monitor. Got it. So I assume this is this triggering? Where's the problem? I mean, it's between the chair and the keyboard. I know that. But yeah, no print. So what's going? Is it even doing this? I mean, it has to, right? Hey, Blue Seeker, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so we got a print there. Okay, so we know it's doing this. Is it doing this? Or are we checking here? Is it doing this? Because I guess not, right? Yeah, I'm in 5.6. I've been in 5.6 for a while. Why, what's up? Oh, my EVGA. Oh, that's a brand. That's a good brand. That everyone that did computer building earlier in the days misses. But didn't we do a check here and it did? Oh. If it, hold on, if it's not valid, we still want to. It should always be valid, though. Oh, it should always be valid. Is the problem the tag or something? What the hell's going on? Why is it not? What happened? It's all working fine. In BCG Graph, you add a custom HLSL node point generator. Where the heck can I enter the HLSL code? You have to go to It's like you have to go window and like open up another thing. Okay, it printed. Print me this. Print me that. I want to know what it's... Yeah, it's an innuendo that you got to open. Status stunned. Oh. I'm passing through status stunned, not freezing aspect. Stunned. That's why. And probably frozen. Will need to be here. That probably will fix it. I don't know how the hell it was working before then. Found it? Yeah, it's slightly different than 5.5. Yeah, they reworked the UI a bit. A bit of the UI is different. Did I not give enough? There we go. It was stunned. Okay, well, now he's dead. But I think we got it working now. I need you to be somewhere where I can see, please. Please just... Thank you. Yay! Yay! The sun works again. We fixed it. You have 1,500 watt power supply unit? Oh, now that is overkill. I mean, I thought I was overkill with, like, I think I might have a 1,200 watt. I mean, to be fair, like, but you're genuinely tempted to buy a 1K watts power supply unit. If you're going with like an 80 series card, or above, like I typically would just go on the safe side and get the 1,000, because if you want to upgrade your GPU later and then use more power, you just have it's there already. You have optical drives, Thomas? How old is your computer that you have optical drives out of all things? Also, do hard drives take that much power? Yeah, 10 is a lot, but it's usually the CPU and the GPU that takes the power, like the most power. That's overkill. 69 has entered the chat. Yeah, seriously. You built it from scratch? Nice. Yeah, I built my last one, not my current one. I built my last one from scratch. And then, after having all of the issues I had with it, from day one, I said I'm not gonna build another PC again. To be fair, this one also had some issues, but I've managed to fix them. And then technically it has like some RGB strips not working it. So, is it a perfect rig? No. Was it worth the hassle? Yes. It's almost 79 degrees in my room. Dear God. Dear God. I am dying. Someone save me. Okay, well, projectiles don't work. Why don't projectiles work anymore? Well, that explains why his projectile doesn't work. What? What? Guys, what happened? What happened? God damn it. Okay, well, it's not a collision problem. How did I manage to break everything? You know, the title was supposed to be a joke. The stream title was supposed to be a joke. Where I'm like, ha ha ha, I changed everything, and look, only like 1 or 2 things are broken. We plan to upgrade to 4090, but the prices went through the roof. Yeah. Yeah. I typically upgrade every 2 generations. So I was on the 980 Ti's, then skipped the 1000 series, then went to the 2000 series, skipped the 3000, went to the 4000, and here I am, the 4000 series. I usually go every other. The only joke is the man in the corner thinking it was not fate that he wrote on that title. I didn't want it to be fate. But I wanna. I don't want fate. Okay, so at least it's supposed to be spawning the right thing. So what the hell's the problem? Okay, so it's triggering overlap. What is it overlapping? You were going to get dual cars at one time using SLI, which is why you originally went to the 1500 watt PSU. I had SLI 980 Ti's, and I actually bought 2 Founders 2080 Ti's. I gave one away. And I still have one. A cousin came over, like from outside the area, and he was running a 960 or something. So I just gave him the 2080 Ti. Like, sure, have it. I wasn't running SLI at that point anymore. Or NV Link, as it was called in the 2000 series. And since then, no more. Wait, it's hitting the... How's it hitting him? Wait. Hold on. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know what's happening. It's hitting him immediately. You know, Billy, let's go. Yeah, just instantly do damage to enemy. I think what's happening is, again, because I've reworked everything, is here. No, the scale is 1. Or the scale should be, yeah, it should be 1 because this should be. This should be true. Let's double check it's true. This should be 1. Start with the 1080 Ti, great card, use it forever. Yeah, a lot of people are saying great things about 1080. Like that's still like the card that everyone talks about. 111. So okay, so it's not the scale. So what the hell's the problem? What the hell's the problem? Oh, let me do, oh, this is homing, which I don't care about right now. How the hell? How the hell is it doing what it's doing? Okay, here. Debug. If you well, we've confirmed that the attack fire's off. How is it at his location? No matter where I am, it's at his location. What is going on? How am I just doing that? How's that happening? Hold on. Oh, what? Get actor location. Okay.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Am I somehow putting it into a bad spot here? Ah. Do I need to be dividing by 100 here? And I am not. Is that the problem? I'm gonna need to check. I think I might... well, no, but this is for location. No, this would be pick A, so this would be true. Be careful with AI like Grok. It will throw in double entendres that you might not be aware of. The Grok thinks it's funny. Welcome in, Patrol. But I've never had to do anything like that. That's odd. Your membership expired and now you live on a boat and can no longer afford to throw $100 around. That's fine, Patrol. You've done plenty of support. You do not need to. Enjoy your boat, though. Also, what if your membership has expired? You still have your members icon. Unless you're talking about a different membership. Not YouTube membership. 12. Okay. It's not a crazy value. Well, hold on. Why is it... It's offset. We're adding that times... Oh, 12 times the forward vector. Yeah, so it just moves over, like, very little. So what the hell's the problem? Hold on. Event tick. Get actor scale. Just want to shits and giggles. I want to confirm that the scale's not being weird. No, it is weird. 101. Okay, it is weird. Where's he getting this? Why is the scale so big? Okay, so it was what I was thinking. Question is, why is it what I was thinking? Where am I setting the scale to be that? We were reacting to YouTube throwing you shade pop-ups about membership? Oh, really? What's it doing? Because you're still a member. What is it doing? Is it... Do I have something here? No, this has nothing. Here? Ah, right there. Right there. Right there. This is right there. Divide by 100. Guys, I think I found it. I think. Aha! Aha! Now, this doesn't solve the problem of that guy. Of him not being able to shoot, but we found out where we were 100xing the scale. Just, hey, send money before your membership expires, Papa, whenever you go to YouTube? Wait, what? That is real weird. That is... Because that has nothing to do with your membership, though. Because you could super chat without being a member. That makes... YouTube's being weird if it's doing that. I mean, I'd want to see, like, a screenshot. Just know what's going on, but... Yeah, definitely shouldn't be doing whatever it's doing. Okay, let's see if lifesteal works. I need you to hit me. Okay. Yep, lifesteal works. Lifesteal works. I'm on 91. Pop-ups are annoying. Yeah, pop-ups are annoying in general. I can confirm on that one. That is definitely a weird one. Okay, let's do... Oh, by the way, I wanted to rework multi-hit also. Right now, I I did rework multi-hit in terms of damage scaling. I increased, or rather decreased, the negative of the multi-hit. So when you have multiple projectiles, it doesn't do as much as a negative. So it's more of a damage buff. So I can just one hit like those guys. So that's working. But I also wanted to add an effect, like a little shockwave that actually does a visual that shows it when you do the melee version. But let's figure out what the hell's going on with you. Why are we doing? Why is this not working? Why are we not able to? And impact effect. Set projectile gravity scale, but that's not. None of this is the scale of the projectiles. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Let's do. Event tick. Print string. Get actor scale. Let's see if it can try to shoot me. Or is it not doing the projectile attack? Maybe? Oh, is he trying to do the melee attack? Maybe the problem is he's just not doing the right attack. Because we're not getting anything on tick, which means it's not even trying to fire for a single frame. Let's find out what is going on. Range attack. Let's just add a spring string test. Okay, please do it. Okay, it's triggering. Okay. So that is working. So the problem is probably here on the range attack. So I imagine this is working then? Oh, what am I doing? I don't need any of this. Please. Hello. So yeah, it's triggering it. Okay. What about this is melee. What? Why are they both melee? Oh no. Oh no. Why is this reset? Don't tell me it's reset. Don't tell me it's reset. I don't wanna. Because that means it's possibly reset for every single enemy. Oh. Why? Why are things the way they are? Why did all your stuff reset? Multi-attack, 5, please. That one makes sense why I reset, but... Shoot 5 projectiles, please. Thank you. Okay, so at least we got that back working, but... Does that mean that... Zorla, are you also gonna be broken? They're all broken. Why? Why are they all broken? This has nothing to do with what I did today. Nothing. Why are they all broken? Let's see. Her attack is melee. Even though it's supposed to be projectile, it's supposed to have her dagger. Time for a restore? No, no, no. We don't want to restore. Because I don't know what it's going to restore if I just did a restore. And I don't even know. I'd rather just fix it. And be fine. All we need to do is change the ones that are ranged. Like, that shouldn't be that difficult. Right, so we're good. Because I don't have that many ranged enemies. Thankfully. But I don't like the fact that it did that. I should say. I do not like the fact that it did that. Oh, like you... No, 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 this is not... I doubt this is a cache thing. Because this has been set for a long time. Long time. So I doubt it's a cache thing. Thankfully, again, there's not many ranged Boomsting I did. Embertooth is his own special thing. Now he does a special attack, so I don't need to worry about that. The bosses, Dragathrax has a spit. Spit. So his is set. See, his is set. What the hell happened? What happened? Spider is set. Steel Claw, I don't think it has any projectile attacks. But technically projectile attacks. It obviously has a lot of ranged attacks. Okay. Yay, fixed. So, you know what? It seemed worse than it was. It seemed worse than it was. Okay. I'm gonna check if my AC is properly working, because it's way too hot right now. Be right back. No, it's properly working. It is just really struggling. And I should point out, I have two ACs going, technically. I have the central air one at high power, and the 10,000 BTU window, like portable AC. Struggling. Hopefully, though, it is now past the longest day, so hopefully, you know, it'll start to get better. I mean, that's very much copium. I am aware of this. You gotta give me something. Dream big, Aaron. Okay, let's do this increase decrease radius stuff. So this is my radius. It goes just about to that corner by default. If I increase, okay, I think it's increasing too much because it's now way too big. Okay, let me just check something. Radius increase. Yes. I need to make sure that this is divided. Or rather, the default needs to be 100 because I think the default is 1. So let's just, you know what? Let's make it this easy. 0.25, 0.3, 0.35, 0.6. Just make it easy. Let's do that. Oh, no, but we don't want to do that because we're doing this for visuals. So, no, we want to keep these as is. We do want to modify them inside of the actual function. Okay, let's go. We need to search for radius increase. What's it called? Here, spread increase. Yeah, we should take this and probably just divide this by 100. And then we'll probably be fine. That's fine. Yeah. Divide by 100. Okay, so, but hold on. Hold on. We need to check. What am I doing for it? It is unstackable. So it should. I'm not using the. I am using the decrease still. Which I don't think I have set up right now. I mean, it is set up to use the increase, I guess. But, The increase will work, the decrease will not, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll need to figure out a workaround for what we have. So again, up. Okay. Also, this unstackable. So what? Oh. I think what we need to do is store it. I need to store it divided already. Or the modification needs to be divided. This needs to be a custom thing. So I might need to do just a custom thing for this. Hey, Stormer, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Because this needs to go plus or minus. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in as well. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Because this is the only one that is both. So realistically, I should separate it out into the two separate things. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to separate it out into the two tags again. So I'll have spread increase and spread decrease again. That will make my life easier in that regard, because then I'll be able to store them separately. Then I need to do a new spread decrease. Next is spread increase, and this is going to go into radius change. So here, or do decrease. You've been testing your house? Great, you sent a picture. Let's see. Oh, nice. Very nice. I would make the lamps here have a thicker pole in the middle, just because it becomes very hard to see it. But that's a whatever thing, right? Also, make sure to put your windows on the same grid, by the way. Right, because you can see the window is not quite lining up between these. So just watch out for that. But otherwise, looking good. Wait, everything in the picture is a 1x1 grid cell? What about the table? Oh wait, is that two tables right next to each other? But either way, very nice. It's two tables. Yeah, get it working with one by one, and then go 2x2, and then make weird shapes. Nice. Very nice. So we can do I could just add them up. And then divide by 100. I think that should work. So that'll work there, but let's see. I need to look for spread increase everywhere. Yeah, because this. Spread increase variable 2 is reduces aura strength. This increases aura strength. So realistically, I need to get both. Spread decrease and spread increase. Then add the 2. And then push that through. The object was way harder than spawning and saving. Really? You duplicated the place object widget and made changes would have been fast from scratch. You need to go back to each cell and each object and promote the object to a variable, which required a lot. What for? What are you doing to like delete it? Like, is it like on if you click on an object or like you drag it to a certain area? Because you shouldn't need to promote every object to a variable. Like at most, you should be able to get away with a blueprint interface.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
This thing's a pain! When the cell was hovered, it would either show preview or an X symbol. But each cell had its own grid, so you had to go to each grid cell, and when it spawns an object on the new load, it promotes to the variable. I see. Well, the main thing is you gotta word it. That's the main thing. It's a good job. It's fine to do it way wrong, as long as you realize it was way wrong, and you fix it down the line when you realize how you do it better. That's called learning. Yay! You don't use arrays or enums. That's okay. This time you did it. Next time when you feel more comfortable with them, you will. Old-fashioned 30 branches. Okay, my good sir. Yeah, you gotta use a switch on enum. That sounds more painful. Just gotta switch on enum and call it a day. But this is one of those things where just knowledge, just knowing things does make your life easier, right? Because like if you don't know how to set up like an enum switch, right? You do 30 branches. It gets you the job done, but right, the person that knows obviously is going to do it faster. Now, does a player care? No. Player's not going to care. So no problem, you can keep it. One time you made a tic-tac-toe game and you just hard-coded every possible move from every possible Baylor condition. Hey, did it work? Was it fun? Did it, like everything work the way you wanted it? If yes, then I see no problems there. As long as it all, you know, works together. I see no problems. This will get me a value way too big. I guess we'll find out. Where am I setting the spread increase to be true? I guess I'm setting it somewhere to be true. But, oh, I'm setting it here to be true. Why am I checking that it's not true? Only spawning it when it's not true, because if it's true, something's off. That confuses me. And C, switches are the fastest decision structure? There you go. It wasn't just 30 branches. That widget has 10 functions. Each one of those functions has 30. Oh no. Yeah. It's definitely a mental hit on that one. More so than a performance one, for sure. Okay, so is my stuff still gonna work? Starting with just the aura. Okay, that works. Increase. Okay, that did not work. Okay, why? Decrease. Well, is it... Is it because I'm divided? It's because I'm divided by 100. It's this. This is the problem. Oh, also, I didn't add the decreased one. Spread decrease. Or do I want to move it next to the other one? What number is it? Uh, 6. Can I not move it? I can't move it. Fine, I can't move it. This needs to be 0, 0, right? Default. The increase, this should be 0. Yeah, I think it should be 0, 0. This is probably gonna break things. Yep, it broke things. Okay. Okay. Because this needs to be what it is, not multiplied by 1. Then 1 minus, right? If this is 0.5, I want it to be half of 1. Brain, I know you're overheating, but it needs to work. How do we get it to, we have our values in the hundreds. We're storing in the hundreds. We're combining them. We have the plus and the minus. We're adding them to get the difference. We start at 0. Do we? I guess we just add to 1, right? It's 1 plus. Because, yeah, I think it's 1 plus. Because if we have a minus 0.45, right, then we just add to 1 and then we have the right value. And same thing for the other one. Yeah, we just do 1 plus the value. This is going to cause an issue. This is going to be an issue. I think I need to divide by 100 and then 1 plus. What? Okay, here. Oh, here again, it's 1 plus. But again, I think I need to divide by 100 to get the right value. Yeah, because that's correct now. But I think if I do the increase... Yeah. Before we do this plus 1... we divide by 100 and then we add 1. Remove pin, divide by 100, add 1. How are you getting a value to a 3-value scale? So I have the base, and I have what that value is being increased by, and the value is decreased by. So that's why I'm combining the increase and the decrease to get the, like, just the how much up or down, and then I'm going with the offset then, off of the base, which is the base is 1. That's why there's 3 numbers. So if we do this, we have this. Then we increase radius. Yes, okay, that worked. And then we decrease radius. And that seemed like it worked. So let's just double check. If I decrease radius, fine, and then get toxic aura. I don't think that's decreased. Is that decreased? No, that's definitely not decreased. So is decrease not working? I think decrease is not working. Increase is working, but decrease is not. How are you plugging a green variable into a yellow 3-value one? A green variable is just a float. You can convert it into a vector. All it's gonna do is just make all three of the values that are gonna become that float. So if I only care about uniform scaling, I just convert an integer or a float or any number into a vector. I'll populate all 3 with that value. So is the problem here decrease radius? It's unstackable. Oh, but I think that is the unstackable not checking for unstackable. It should be less than, because 1 should be greater than 2. Yeah. So it should be true here. And then, oh, and not equal to 0. But it is equal to 0. I did not equal to 0 for a reason. Now I need to work with 0. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm probably gonna regret this. We're going through them anyway, so I guess it should be fine. Decrease radius. Toxic aura. There we go. So now it's smaller. And we're doing 15 damage. We're doing a lot of damage. I probably need to change the scale, but if I do increase radius, toxic aura. Wait, 15 damage anyway. Okay, the damage is not scaling correctly. You did not know that you've been putting in 1 in all? Yeah. Yep. You just remember, you're in blueprint land, so that means you just drag something and try to plug it in. And if you see something like this, that means you can convert it. Not always, but yeah. So I'm just converting it from one to another. So the problem is now damage. Also, I think I don't need this. This doesn't seem like it did anything. So probably get rid of that. I mean, you know what? Let's keep it for a little bit longer. Just in case. But the damage. Let's see if we can find where the damage is. Here. Increase and decrease are added. Increase is negative. Decrease is positive. That's probably fine. Oh, here, hold on. Oh no, spread increase, decrease. Yeah. Both on 2. Both on 2. 2. 2. Here, they're both on 1. That's correct. Ignore you. Correct. Correct. So, what's the problem? Problem has to be here. What is this card damage? Oh, okay, that's the base damage. Yep. Okay, makes sense. Times the time interval. Yes, that all checks out. So this is all correct. So let's do a print string here. Oh, this needs to be divided by 100. Added, and then divided by 100. Doesn't it? Let's find out. Let's find out. I just need to get you. So if we go with just toxic aura, why are we doing 15 damage? Why is normal toxic aura doing 15 damage? That's question 1. Okay, well, I guess there's the first problem. Is the card damage? What's going on? What is going on? 15. But this prints 0. Okay, something's going on. What's going on? What is going on? What? What is going on? Your art style is moving art, like moving tapestry painting. Know of anything in UE5 that can give that look? In 3D? Yeah, so it's 8. It is getting the correct value. So what the hell is going on? We set the card damage. We get the card damage here. How is it becoming 15? I don't get it. It's printing 8. Why is he taking 15 damage? I personally don't know like the visual of what specifically you're talking about. But then 0. Oh, it becomes because this is 0. Because I didn't add 1. So the override wasn't working. And all of a sudden, things make sense. If moving art, like moving tapestry painting, I guess I need to probably just look up what that looks like. Moving art. Fair way. Just want to see what that is. Okay. Nothing. Is there a reference you can send? What is your... Because what I'm seeing is just basically video of just things. Just what effectively is video of just something. So I'm probably not understanding the moving tapestry / painting thing. You had a problem like that before with something simple? It's always something simple. Because you always overthink what the problem is. And it ends up being the stupid small thing that you didn't think about. Thinking about using a form of post-processing for it, but wondering if there's any other way. Yeah, if you could like on Discord, post like an example of what you're talking about, I could probably give some direction, maybe, hopefully. But genuinely, I just don't know what it's supposed to be. Like I have something in my head that I'm thinking of, but I don't know if what I'm thinking of is right because I don't even know how to look it up. 0.8. There we go. So that's the correct damage. And now if we did increase radius, we go further, it should do less damage. Still 0.8 though. Okay, good start. Still 0.8. Okay. Why? What's going on? Why are we like this? Like Paper Mario? But Paper Mario is just 2D sprites based in 3D world. Oh. Unless Paper Mario has like a fancy effect on it. I've never played, as you can no doubt tell. Okay, 0, that makes sense. Why is it still 0? Oh. I know why.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It's because we're doing the check here as well, and here it needs to be the opposite. So realistically, I need to not do the check here. I need to just go off the values of whatever. I need a less than 1 and less than 2, basically. That's what I need. I need to separate these less thans because I'm gonna have 1 less than, 1 greater than, and that's what's happening. That's the problem right now. You thought it had a painted style? Possibly. Very possible. But if Thomas indulges us in the in showing exactly what he means, we'll be able to answer. The objects in your home are interactive too, so you can sit on the chair after you place it somewhere, store items and desks and stuff, and each object has its own grid, so you can place things. Nice. Yeah, I'll get Thomas. I imagine you also need to find the reference. All good. Take your time. Take your time. Okay. So this is going to be less than var1. And then we need a less than 2. This is going to get less than variable 2. And that's going to be this one. And then here, I need to do the same thing for variable 2 values. Like that. Okay, that should help the setup. So, yes, 0.8, good. Those are correct values. Okay, increase radius. Yes, 0.52. Excellent. Decrease radius. 0.72. I do decrease radius and then toxic aura. 1.0. That's correct. All of the values are correct. Now, here's a question for you guys. When the radius increases, the damage decreases. When the radius decreases, the damage increases, right? So you're concentrating the damage or you're spreading out the damage effectively. Because they will stack with each other, so if you're doing 50% more and 50% less, you'll be back at nothing. Should the values be the same, or should they be different so you end up, if you get both, you get a potentially, you cancel each other out, sorry. If you get both, they should cancel each other out if they're the same tier. And then the question, the second part of that is, should the damage also cancel itself out? Should not be the same. So what should be prioritized then? Should it increase more than it decreases then? That probably would make more sense for an aura. Increase versus decrease. And then that would flow with the damage also would be spread out more. So in that case, let's do the decreases are 15, 20, 25, 45 percent smaller for 15, 20, 25, 40% damage upgrade. I think the values need to be, the damage ones need to be changed. See, bigger area is more valuable because your damage has more DPS potential. Because there's more targets potentially you're hitting. That's a good point. So let's do then, here's what we can do. We can do 100% increase on the cursed tier. 60% for tier 3. 40%, 20%. And then we'll do minus... What percentage down do we want? I can't... The curse here is 100%, but we don't want to do 100% damage reduction. I say 30... We'll do half of it. So we'll do minus 30, minus 20, minus 10. And the cursed tier will be minus 50. So it will increase by 20, 40, 60, or 100% in radius, but it'll decrease your damage by 10, 20, 30, or 50% for the aura specifically. Here's the only example you can find that's close enough. Where'd you post it? I don't see a link in the Discord. And then for the decrease, which is increasing your damage, we'll do minus 50 at the highest tier. Minus 10, 20, minus 30, and then we increase by 20, 40, 60, 100. It's the YouTube chat. Links don't work in chats. Yeah, if you sent it in YouTube chat, I would not get it. You have to post it in the Discord if you want me to see it. Yeah, Twitch and YouTube chats links don't work. So that way, people don't go in with bots and just spamming malicious links and someone accidentally clicks this and stuff like that. Discord link, exclamation Discord, or it's in the description. Or just, if you want, you can tell me what to search. I can just search it up myself. If you don't want to join. But as I said, okay. That's better. One thing I have been thinking about, by the way, also is I'm thinking of increasing just the values in general for things. Like for example, crit chance and crit damage, or sorry, crit chance in general. But crit chance stacks, so I don't want to increase it too much. Crit damage stacks, so I mean, I guess this is fine. Crit damage might be higher. I might want to increase this higher. Let's increase it a little bit higher. 150, 100, 75, 50. Let's increase it a little bit. I increase the damage of multi-hit. So these are now increasing damage as well. I should also increase the strength of the defensive stuff, like the armor. So this is the general one. These are the specific ones. I need to change the values. So general armor, 25% curse tier. It's unstackable. It should be stackable. The armor should be stackable, let's be honest. 25, 40, 55% reduction. Oh, sorry, 30% reduction. If I make this stackable, it'd make more sense. It'd be better. So I'll buff it by making it stackable. And then the specialized armor will be double values. 10, 20, 30, 50. The values might be too high on that because theoretically you could get lucky and somehow get over 100% projectile. What I probably need to do is give it a maximum reduction. Yeah, general's fine. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do that. We'll introduce a maximum damage, so we can increase the amount of armor that you get, but or the amount of damage reduction you can get with a card, but there will be a cap. It's so small. Why is it like a link? Why is it so small? I mean, that just looks like a stylized thing. I mean, this looks like a stylized environment. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at here. I'll be honest. Looks like Tiny Glade. Maybe? But it just looks like a stylized environment. Maximum reduction, let's say, is 70%. 50%. Max reductions. Well, I guess I could do this there too. Percent. It was an anime GIF on the example you posted. It's not animating in Discord. Yeah, I'm not sure what you posted because yeah, but it definitely didn't come in as a GIF. Looking at a moving oil painting. Yeah, but moving how? That's what I want to know. I want to know how is it moving? Because moving could just be like, hey, you have your stuff looking like stylized, look like an oil painting, but it's just moving normally in 3D, right? That's moving, and it's an oil painting. So that's why I'm not understanding what how it's moving, because otherwise then it's just like 3D environment that's just stylized, right? Send the link to the website that has the this, or send the Google Images link or whatever it is. You should be able to copy a dog GIF. But the thing you copy is not a GIF file, or you should be able to save it on your computer and upload it, which is going to be the best way probably. So there's multiple ways of doing it. Max reduction here will be 70%. Well, this will stack. So, you know what? I'll do 50 here as well. It'll just be easier to hit the 50 threshold. You'll actually be able to hit the 50 threshold with this one. We'll see. We'll see. We can always adjust these. So what we can do now is on here. Damage calculation. Oh, here we go. This one's a GIF. Yeah, so yeah, there's... So this is just a stylized environment. This is just a stylized environment. Right? This is just a stylized painted thing, 3D movement. Right? Just stylized trees. The little dots that are moving up is a particle system. The wind here is can either be a particle system or probably just a particle system that plays a cards that move, or it's just some cards in 3D space that move. Yeah, it's just a normal environment that just happens to be stylized in terms of like aesthetic. Did you already try to spawn PCG runtime with new instanced actors? If Jonathan, I have 2 videos on that. I have 2 videos on the channel with that. Thanks for watching. I do have 2. I might have no, I think I only have 1. I think maybe the video only have 1. I'm definitely going to post the second one. I think I haven't posted the second one. I think that's this weekend. But I definitely have 1. So you can definitely check that out. So here, I need, because it's divided by 100, and then, so this needs to be, I need to get the max. Sorry, not max, min. So it'll never go above the value. All the models are solid painted when you start, and end results you're going for. And you've seen other get it via post-processing, via I mean, you can do like a stylized effect in post-processing, sure, but that's much harder to control. The better option is to make your environment stylized, like manually, and then you can control every aspect of it. Because stylized, you don't know how certain pixel combination is going to work. Maybe it's going to look good in a certain thing. And yeah, I would not use post-processing like in a global sense. Unless that's like really the aesthetic you want, like this post-processed one. What that is just a regular stylized environment. Normal 3D models, hand-painted, or use some kind of, again, method of making it look more stylized. And then just basic effects. Yeah. Again, all right. This is obviously just a regular 3D model that's rotating, right? All of these, that's just can be on a card in space and just has an animation on it that's either a flip book, but for something like this, you don't even know on a flip book. This is probably particles. This would be a particle system that does this. All these little dots that are floating up, particles. Right, and then that's it. Trees are just regular trees. They're just, the leaves are just happen to be like painted a little more stylized. The thing that's doing it probably for you is, right, the shaders and stuff like that. But you can find like stylized grass shade materials on YouTube. There's a few of them, and you get the same looking grass, right? And you can customize it. But yeah, this is nothing in terms of like special in terms of like having a, like, to go out of your way to do. This is just stylized, like if I just search one sec, it's loading. Right, it's just a random one on YouTube that I just found. Right, same thing. Right, stylized, same kind of trees. Obviously, the trees on this one just aren't that, but like, there's tons of tutorials on how to get like grass like this. Right, and this is just lighting and material work. It's not post-process. Yeah, this is heavy at least, but you can control how stylized it is because you can control the material and things of that nature, right? It's all material work. It's all, yeah. Check Discord. Yes, this is very easy to follow. Yep. I haven't sped this up, by the way. Oh, so there you go. Yeah, this is just a normal environment. Yeah, this is literally that environment. How the hell did you manage that one? Yeah, that's just like I said. It's a normal 3D environment. Yeah. Absolutely nothing. How the hell did you manage to find the exact one? That's impressive. Props to you. But yeah, you just saw it, right? Normal environment. Nothing like just normal like stylized. I mean, I say hand painted, but like I said, like you can do hand painted or you can do like use anything else. Right? This is obviously using Substance Designer. You could use Substance Painter if you're not Substance Designer. You can just hand paint it. You could use Blender hand painting stuff. Right? You get the look you want, but you can see it's all just a regular 3D environment. There's no post process here. It's just that's just how it was set up. Yep. Impressive find. Did you do reverse image search, Good Guns? Is that how you managed to find it? Not exactly what you're looking for, but it's close you can find. I can only say what I see. So if it's not the right thing, then I don't know. Yeah, reverse image. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You already knew that channel? Oh, that helps. Guy has many videos explaining in depth. Oh. I see, I see. Not that video, though. Okay, increase decrease radius is working. Let's reduce some damage. Let's say 15%. Hit me. How did you manage to miss me? I wasn't moving. What happened? What happened? Okay, 4.25, the damage reduction is working. And let's see, can I now stack this a ton? But again, it should cap out at 50. So it should take minus 0.25 is not correct. Also, you're totally not doing your animation. Why are you broken as well? Why is it minus 0.25? Why is it minus 0.25? What happened? Okay, 50. Good. So when I do this, it should still be 50. Why aren't you doing your animation? Like, what's going on? Why are things broken? How did so many things break? $400. I'm sorry, what? Oh. God damn it. because in this case, okay, I need to not use this variable too. I need to just 50. Because it's stacking the number, and I don't want it to stack the. I'm only using it for like a I'm only using it for visuals. I don't want to actually use the number. What was funny was I able to do negative damage to me. But now it should be 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Yay, it works. Yay. Also, I don't think it's 50 for everything, right? I made it 70. Uh, 50. No, everything's 50. Everything's 50. Okay. I don't like the fact that I'm hard coding it. Now I see, now I want an option that if I just keep it this, if it's the same, then don't, then keep it the same. But I don't. Screw it. For now, I'm not going to implement that. For now, I'm not going to implement it. Okay. But
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
But ads are here. We should be able to now get the melee and ranged in. Yeah, I'm hard coding the 50. I don't like it, but I'm too lazy to set up the workaround to not have it hard coded. Because that's the only place that I have it at where I need it. And if I need another, like, if I start needing like another location where I want this in this manner, where I only want one thing, like increasing or not, then I'll set it up that way. Joke was that you were hard coding in blueprints. Yes? Is that what I said? I think whatever the joke is going over my head. It's okay. That happens a lot. But we don't, we don't think about that. I'm trying to think really hard about what other thing about hard coding could mean, what you meant, but you call blueprint visual coding? But like, I'm confused because like, do you mean like difficult? Like you mean the coding is difficult? Is that what you're trying to say? Like the phrasing doesn't work, so but I don't think that's it. I'm trying to understand what the other meaning is. It went over my head. I'm sorry. Blueprint is not coding. Anyway, that was the joke. Okay. Okay. Got it. Sorry, it didn't really land. Better luck next time. Let's try the projectile. Oh my god, is the sun isn't setting yet, by the way. The fact that my lights have not turned on means it's not even 15 minutes till sunset. God damn it. Yeah, let's do projectile armor. Let's get 2 of these. That should be plenty. Because she shoots a projectile. And I took 5 damage. Why did I take 5 damage? Why did I take 5 damage? Why? What's the problem? Why don't things just work easily? Oh, now it's actually 50 minutes before sunset. The lights turned on. Shoot me. Okay, that special is definitely broken. I need to fix that. God, I need to fix that. False. Why the hell is it false? Why are you false? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why is this a melee? There's the problem. I found the problem. I think like everything that was using the attack types somehow got messed up. I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's do this. Here. Perfect. Now it works. And if I also got regular armor, $1.75. Excellent. Beautiful. It stacks. Okay. Let's just track the melee one. And hopefully we're good. Melee armor. You found another good example? Nice. I'll check it out in a second. How did he miss? Okay, he got me. How did he miss that first time? So it's working. It's working. Great. Yay. I don't need this sprint string. I don't need this sprint string. Yay! All of the stuff is working now. Huzzah! Also, now we definitely know that we don't need is this here? Okay, this definitely is not needed because it's not doing anything. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Let's see this example. So this is definitely a post-process effect. But yeah, this is definitely a post-process effect. But I'll be honest. At least personally, I don't think it looks very good. Like, especially in motion. Right? Like the clothes right there that were moving. I don't know. Maybe it's also the compression. Maybe his video compression is not very good. But the problem, right, is this. This is the problem with post-process. And why I don't like it. If you look at the leaves, like look at this leaf right here, right? Look at this leaf. As it moves, right, it doesn't look like a painted leaf moving. It looks like it's blurring and weirdly mixing, right? So that is 100% post-process. Also, by the way, this is a tutorial, so you just follow it. If you want to know how to do this, just follow the tutorial. But I don't like it because it is a post-process, and so, you know, yeah. Right? He says it makes your character look like paint, but I'll be honest, it doesn't look like paint. Right? I think you would have a better time actually like hand painting it or some designer or something to make it look hand painted instead of having it. But then it won't move as you want. And if you want moving, you could just have a you want it to like simulate like it's moving, you can just have like a very basic flipbook animation that kind of like wiggles and this overlaid on top of your texture that will just be like a multiplier or something that will just make it look like that texture is moving. Right? You can just fake all this. But right, like if this was like if this person was painting this truly and it wasn't like a post-process like effect, right, nobody would make a mistake like this on the hands, right? This would not happen. This visual to me looks really bad. Like I would not want to play this, right? Why is the right? This is why I don't like the post-process stuff. Like some post-process is good, but like what I would do is I would take your basic material, however you painted it, and then on top of it, you can create a flip book and just do like an overlay animation that has like a little wobble, like a tiling wobble effect, and then have that be like a multiply. Or you could do it in UV space even. Like you can have a UV based over time, a little wobble effect, like with a noise. And you can give that effect, you can make it look like it's moving without actually moving anything. And I think that will look significantly better than this kind of effect. Right? Because once you like tone it down, like it just the fuzzy, like I don't like the fuzziness. Because again, right? UV space is something you considered? Yeah, I would do UV space. UV space based. It's see if I can. Let's see if I can find the thing real quick. What is this? Yeah, right? You could do like UV based things. So right there, you see how it's moving? Like it looks like it's like, right? It doesn't work with this because this is clearly, the look of this is not painterly. But imagine that the texture here was painterly, and then you had this like wobbly effect, right? You don't need to have a wobbly effect. You could do like something more advanced. You can do like very specific, like an overlay, like full animation with a flip book you put on top of it, right? There's multiple ways of doing it, but the point is, I think personally it would look better, but you have to be the judge of that. Of course, try things out, see what you like and things of that nature. You know, just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's shouldn't do it. Your original thought was to make your game look like a painting, but it'll be made in 3D. If it's made in 3D, again, there's a bunch of if I search let's quickly hold on a second. Try to see if I can I'm probably finding something would be difficult, but you know what's a good example actually? I know a good example. I know a good example. Have you ever played Ori and the Blind Forest? Or have you ever seen Ori and the Blind Forest? Gorgeous game. Gorgeous game. It's done in 3D with paint over. Absolutely. I'm trying to find like better. Right. I think this is not quite what you're going for, but yeah. I don't remember the environments specifically, but I remember like all of like the early area especially. It's definitely more like this. Or it's like this style. It's, yeah, like this. See how like it looks entirely like painterly? This is painterly, but very painterly, right? It looks like you could start when you want painterly, you want to see the brush strokes. That's the thing. That's what makes something to me painterly, is if you see the brush stroke that the artist made. And right, you can kind of see it like on even on the rocks here, but it's 3D, but it's been hand painted. And you're not gonna get that look in any other way than just actually doing it, pretty much. You can get it maybe with like a tiling texture, with like someone's designer, you know, things of that that nature, but it's not gonna be as good as actually properly doing it yourself and hand painting it. So yeah, that's my recommendation or suggestion, whatever you want to call it. Take it or leave it, entirely your call. That's what I do. But we have gone through checking now through the armors. So we still have a few things to check. And hopefully they're not going to be as broken, the future ones that I check. But I already know there's things that are broken, god damn it, on the enemies. So once we check all the abilities, we need to check the enemies to make sure they're behaving correctly. It's gonna be worth it in the end, obviously. But it's a pain. But I gotta do it. Gotta do it. It's good for me, you know, a little pain, you know, Well, pain never hurt anybody, right? That's the saying, right? The pain doesn't hurt people. Anyway, the game is at the end. Yeah. Anyway, it is still hot as hell in my room. I mean, it's cooled down, right? It's no longer near 80 degrees. I see that as I see the temperature go up for some reason. Because of course it did. So I'm gonna turn off Unreal and hope that it helps cool down. God damn it. Don't even need to look over to know who's you who were doing that. I'm gonna turn off Unreal and let the computer cool down. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always, and we'll continue fixing up the cards. The order is we need to fix up the current cards, finish up the multi-directional attack, and then we go boss. Because we need to get the 4th boss in. And after that, we have a list of bug fixes that we need to take care of. As the order of operation. And then we do that. That's the order. And then we go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye!